Hello, everyone. This is my debt-free marathon update for the month of March 2024. My name is Andra. I'm active duty in the Air Force. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, stationed in Maryland. I'm also a limited licensed professional counselor on the side, and I also do other side hustles. I'm a divorced mom of 3 grown-ups. I hope to retire from the military in 2025, and I am working my debt-free marathon. I have 10 items here, and this is a newer format from what I've done before. I also do 100 envelope, savings challenge, cash stuffing, sinking funds, a 52-week challenge, and I started my channel for accountability, and then I made a lot of friends in you all. So thank you for being here. I did transfer the 10 big debts that I'm working on onto this nice worksheet from Cash Bear Mama. And you will also see a few worksheets from Cash Bear Mama as I go through. So what I wanted to do, and I want to give some credit to Latrice from Not Broke for Long. I noticed that in one of her later videos that she had done an update, and then I noticed she had a whole playlist. So I went back and watched her whole playlist, and I like how she had a monthly update. I was only updating as I paid debts off, but I like how if you do it monthly, you can see your progress as you go along. And I think for me, I need to see it and I need to feel it because that's helping me gain the momentum that I need to continue. So I decided to do something similar. So it's not going to be as good as hers, but it's going to be my own, and that's just what it is. Also, I love watching Mrs. Summers doing her budgeting, and then she has an asset and liability video, and I think I'm going to do that too, but I'm going to do this first. So anyway, let's get going. So these are the 10 debts that I'm going to actually have broken down in a little more detail on the next coming pages. So we'll put this to the side and go from there. And I promise I will not keep you like while I color everything, but I do want to explain several things. So I've already paid off debts number 1 and 2, and we're working on number 3 of 10. So this is the Citi Simplicity card. It's been at 0% interest. The minimum payment is $23. I'm going to zoom in just a little more, just to make sure you guys can see. So what I went back and did is just captured, this thing was all over the place. I was just dumping money into it over the last couple of months because I was attacking it. So I just kind of like notated all of the payments. And then I have a $431 balance, which I will pay off on April 1st. So this card started at $2,327 when we started the debt snowball plan, and it will be paid off in just a couple more days. So that is that one. And for this one, I'm going to color all the way up in here. So I'm going to color through all of this, and I'm going to fast forward the video while I do that so that you don't have to sit here while I take forever to color this. So I will be back and we will get this finished. All right, you guys, thank you for watching through that. I really enjoyed coloring. I think it looks so adorable. And then I tried to just do some variations. As you saw, I didn't color everything the same. I think it looks so pretty. These are my sorority colors. We have more of a rose pink color, not this brighter pink, but it's pink and purple. I love it. So we have 18 spots left to color. And when we do 24 times 18 is $432. My balance is 431, so close enough. So we will finish this off in our next update, and this bill will be completely paid off. All right, moving right along. All right, so the next one up is the Disney Vacation Club. Oh, and I want to clarify something. I know I have Snowball. I'm not necessarily following the Snowball method completely. I tried to just look at different interest rates. So I kind of combined Snowball and an Avalanche, just for any of you technical people out there that might question what I'm doing. So this is the second of 2 Disney Vacation Club loans. And I really wanted to, I'm so glad I wrote this out, and I want to show you a little bit closer. So for this one, it was very troubling to look at the numbers closer. So this one it started at $7,385.17 at 11% interest for 120 months. So this was to be a 10-year loan. So this one is due to mature in the summer of 2027. So when I broke down the payments and actually looking at each payment and how much is going towards the principal and how much was going towards the interest, it just made my stomach go into knots. So, and I got my numbers off just a little bit, so I made a little bit of a mistake, but it's fine. So as of the middle of March with that payment, I have a $3,110.68 balance. And this one is the next one I'm going to tackle after I finish paying off the last one that we just colored in, that City Simplicity. So from each payment, and it's obviously the numbers are changing just a bit, but from that last March 15th payment of $101.73, $73.89 went toward the principal, and $27.84 went to the interest. So it pretty much is sickening. Yeah. So this one is getting paid off next. And for this one, I already had a tracker. This is from Denise at Loving Life at 60ish. So I'm using this tracker to color this one in. And it's pretty well up to date for each one of the little masks being $118 because so little is really going towards the principal. So I don't have anything to color on here for now. So we'll just leave that one alone, but that's that tracker. Okay. Then next up we have the Citi Thank You card. I think I can zoom out just a little bit now. Okay. So for the Citi Thank You card, when we started, we were working with a $4,366 balance, and the minimum payment is $43. I'm wanting to have this one paid off by December of 2024. So for the last payment made this month in March, I now have a $4,228.52 balance. So for the Citi Thank You card, we are going to color 3 of our little characters on the tracker. So I'm only doing 3, so I don't feel the need to fast forward. I will be quick and get 3 of these things colored in and chat with you while I do it. All right. And I'll put the link. I think this tracker is really cute. They had different kinds. It's called debtfreecharts.com, and it was super cheap too. I don't think they have a YouTube channel, but yeah, so there's our balance that we started with, and each little doodle is $44. Oh, and there are 100 of these. I don't know if I said that, but there are 100 characters on each page. Well, you see it right there, 100 doodles to Disney. And Disney's my absolute favorite place in the whole world, so that's why I use Disney. Okay, next up, I was putting this paper behind so the coloring didn't run off, but it seems to be not running off, so I think it's actually okay. but just in case, I'll leave it there. Okay. The next one up in the plan is the Best Buy Citi card. And this one has a 0% interest rate. And we started with $6,700 on this one. And the minimum payment is $67. But I do have a business expense of $30 that comes out of this card. So I decided to change my monthly payment to account for that. So I have been making a $98 payment toward this. And this will be paid off. The goal is January of 2025. And this is where, you know what, I should write it on here. This is where my 100 envelope box is going towards when it's complete. So those $5,050 is going toward the Best Buy Citi payoff. And that box will be $5,050. So obviously the balance is a little higher. So I'll have to account for that when that time comes. And if things go well, hey, maybe it'll be done before that, but we'll see. Okay, so with the last payment, I was at a balance of $6,567.63. So for the Best Buy card, each doodle $67. And we're going to color 2 of our little characters really quickly. And I had to estimate, oh, that should have been pink. I had to estimate with these doodles. So they'll just be really close to what they should be. It's not going to be absolutely perfect. But that is the Best Buy Citi. That's number 6 in my debts. And then for number 7, the update for my USAA visa. Okay. You guys, as I've started fixing my debt situation, this card here, as my credit score shot up. This card here, they upped my limit to like $12,000. I was like, no, sir, no, ma'am. I'm not running these. I'm not running these cards up anymore. So you can keep your $12,000 of credit. So anyway, all right. This card is with a 4% interest rate. The balance when we started, it was $6,930. The minimum payment is $94. I hope to have this one paid off by April of 2025. And right now, as of March, it's a $6,725.71 balance. So for the USAA, we are going to color 3.5. Each doodle is $69-ish. So we're going to do 3.5. That's 1, 2, and 3.5. We'll just go like down the shoe like that. That's our 3.5 for number 7 of our debt-free marathon. Okay, now the Amex Sky Miles. I told you guys in a few videos past that I actually... Okay, this card keeps me in trouble. I'll just start there. This card keeps me in trouble because it just does. But the interest rate was not good. I just kept charging, pay a little bit to charge more, because I'm like telling myself, oh, you're getting the Sky Miles, you're getting tickets, but I'm paying for the tickets too with the interest. So I'm really not gaining anything. Excuse me. So this one, I actually talked to my credit union and I got a personal loan instead. So this card is at a 0 balance and it is now a personal loan. So I just left it Amex Sky Miles to keep track of that's what this personal loan is for. So it's a 10.74 interest rate. The starting balance of it was $7,240.54. And the minimum payment is $349.68. So from the initial balance, which was that $7,240, we have made the first payment. And, you know, I wrote down for this one as well, like the amount that's going toward the principal and the amount that's going toward the interest. So $290.03 went towards the principal and $59.65 went to interest. And that just makes me sick. So I can't remember if I made this a 2 or a 3-year loan, but the plan is still to have this paid off by August of 2025. So for now, just the minimum payment, it is getting auto deducted from my paycheck, and it's going straight into that account that pays for this and my mortgage for the condo in Colorado, but that's a separate story. Okay, so this is number 8 of the plan. And I know I had wrote 7K initially, but I wrote the 72.40 and 54 cents because that's exactly what it was. So each doodle we're just leaving it at 70. It really should be 72, but you get it. Close. And we are going to color 4 of our little doodles. I can't believe that I'm just giving away. That's one thing. When you sit down and write down all these numbers and really look at your debt, man, it really wakes you up. It actually can be kind of depressing too, because you're just giving away money to these like gazillion-dollar companies. And I'm not doing that anymore. So that is why we are working so hard to get this done, to get ready for retirement. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So we did 4 of those doodles for the Amex card. And now the Amex USAA. So this card was a 0 balance. And when Felix got sick back in September, I was going to pay whatever I needed to pay to help get him better. But he did end up dying. And this is what was left from the card. So this one makes me kind of sad, and it just is what it is. We tried, but it was time for him to go. So this is my Amex USAA card, number 9 of the plan of 10, and the starting balance was $5,244. And then I had to remember why the remaining balance was higher than what it should be, and I had remembered I loaned my goddaughter some money for a car rental. And so that's why this one it should be a little lower, but it's not. So anyway, I'm still waiting on that payback, but that's fine. The minimum payment on this one is $85, and it is a 4% interest rate. The goal to pay this one off is October of 2025. Okay. So that is and I have to write. I'm trying to make sure I give people credit. Cash Bear Mama, her helpful worksheet. Okay, so for the Amex USAA, each doodle is $52, and I only get to color 1 because I am not that far from where I started, but that's okay. I am still making progress towards getting that paid off as well. Okay, lastly, but certainly not least, and we do have one more I'm going to add in, but we're going to talk about the Macys card. So the Macys is my thorn in my side. It is my Achilles heel. It is my place to go and get good sales and use the star rewards and all those things. This card is at a 0% balance as well, but this balance is high. You guys see it. Number 10 of 10. This one is $8,275. I did buy furniture on here a couple years ago. So it's not like this was just like frivolous, like clothes or whatever. There is furniture in this, and yeah. So then the minimum payment is $83. Goal payoff for this one is January of 2026. So right now, and I'll tell you, you can see it here. So if I started with 8275 several months ago, and I'm at 8223, and I'm at 0%. You know, I've been shopping. So I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and have full disclosure on this damn Macys card, you guys. Their workout clothes are bomb. You guys know I go to the gym all the time. I love their Calvin Klein line. I love their DKNY line. Sometimes they have some cute Nike outfits. Yeah, that's my deal. It is my jam for Macy's. So Macy's, I don't get to color anything. So that's my punishment. I don't get to color anything in Macy's, but we're going to do better. All right. Now this is a debt I have not disclosed yet, but you have seen me in my Budget With Me videos talk about a loan that is due on the 1st, and it's a $771 payment. You guys have heard me talk about that if you've watched any of my Budget With Me videos. Well, this is what it is. This was some old foolishness from another consolidation that I tried a couple of years ago because I had even more cards. As you see, it was a $33,600 of consolidation of other things, and it is a 13.39% rate. Oh, I didn't put gold payoff day. We'll work on that after we get a little further. But for now, I didn't write it down. We're going to write it down. Okay, so this one, as of right now, I'm going to put it in. I'm going to squeeze it. No, I'm going to squeeze it out here. So this one is, we have paid off. Oh, wait. Okay, so this one started 6th September of 2021. Let's just write that here. And I think this one was a 5 or 6 year. So it would have been paid off probably September of 26 maybe, or 27. But we have paid off $14,141 so far, which is 42% of the total. So actually, we're almost halfway done with this one. So if it was September of 21 and we just hit September of 23 and we weren't halfway, so we're probably going to be halfway in September of 24, which meant 3 years. So this was probably a 6-year loan. So this is probably 6 September of 27. That would make sense with these numbers the way they are. Okay, but we ain't waiting until 6 September 27 if we can help it, guys. So, but this one's so big that I can't, I got to work on all the other ones because this one's huge. Unless I get yet another job, which if I get another job, I won't be able to sleep, and that will be no good for anyone. Okay, so for this one, since we have done almost half, we have a lot to color in here on the chart. And so I will, again, fast forward through this. I'm going to color it in, and then I'll come back and finish out this video. Okay, see you guys in a minute. All right, you guys, that does it for this one for the Upstart Loan. I have colored in 42 of the characters. Super cute. I love how my trackers turned out. This was a lot of fun, even though it's kind of a depressing topic. But I think there's no way to get after it other than to sit down and do it, and focus on it, and, you know, deal with it, because it's not going to go away by not dealing with it. I can't run from it. I can't hide. I just got to get it in there, roll up my sleeves, and get this thing done. So that does it for this debt update. This is March of 2024, the end of March. And in the next video, you will see this one completely paid off. We will finish coloring in this tracker. And then with what we have left in our budget, we are going to put a little extra and start getting after this next one, that Disney Vacation Club loan. And that way we can get that one paid off next. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate your encouragement. And I hope that you're having a great day or night whenever you watch. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.